Ahoy there, I'm Tiny Pirate. Welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Since we last played with the train yard, I've cleaned it up, as you can see. It was getting a bit messy. I built a track which ran all the way over the edge here. That was, a little unsuccessful. Had some other track-related accidents as well. But I also got some progress down on building a little switching track here. And so today what I thought we'd do is set up the switch for this. And we would also perhaps start on the train station itself. Now, you may have noticed these little buttons everywhere here around here. They do nothing. The idea is that when the track bounces, because it's a bit of a free-floating track with one end attached to the ground and the other end just floating on blocks, when it bounces, it won't bounce out of the constraints of the track. These will hopefully help keep them in. I've also made some changes to the T-flop down here. I found that if I just knocked off one of the, each end of the thing and of the little cross there, and I made it turn 90 degrees instead of 45 degrees, it ended up quite a bit more reliable. I'll show you what I mean. So let's hop in the old wagon here. Come forward. Got it. And it should move. Ah, there it goes. And toggle it again. Oh. And it rotates and I can get it back again. So yeah, it just was a little bit more precise that way. Not perfect, but it was better. So let's get on down here. So I have things hooked up to the switch, which isn't really optimal. I want to be able to have the option of going off the cliff, and at some point I'll figure out what that means practically. And early experiments were not super successful, and and the other option, of course, is to head this way, perhaps over the hill or down that road. So, to get started, this T-flop will be much like the other one. We will need to build from the base here. So let's put down, we're going to build out of wood. Let's make it nice and woody. Kind of blends in a bit with the ground, doesn't look too ugly. Make sure it's connected to the other block. Yep, something like that, right? And then we go up 1, 2. Yep, just remembering again how we do it. And then we need to attach our rotators. 1, and then I'll use this block this time for variety's sake. 2, and 3. Followed by our little spinny bit. And maybe we shall use this triangular piece this time. You're not going to bother rotating for us? Never mind. I'm sure it'll do it in due course. Go on. Give it a bash. Come on, where's the hammer? Well, better put it there. And put one of those curved blocks back. There you go. Good. And bonk. That's more like it. Free you up a bit, eh? Stop turning. Maybe just that way. Good. Okay, and of course we want a sensor on a block. And we're going to put the sensor that way. And of course, where are you, sensor? All very exciting stuff. Yeah. Boop, bop, boop, bop. Controllers. We need at least 3 of them. Oh, well, never mind. That can just sit like that. There, and there. And you need to connect to there, and there, and there. Now, how did we do it last time? Let me have a quick look. 90 degrees, continuous. That is correct. Thought it was something like that. Right. 90. Continuous. 90 continuous. Nope. Here we go. Yep. Continuous. And 90 continuous. I look forward to the days where multiple devices will be able to connect to the same controller, but for now, this will do. And you need to be that to be taken away. I should have checked the settings. Oh, don't tell me you're not part of the whole system here. No. Even. Oh, what am I doing? Of course, it needs to go to a controller, doesn't it? Herp de derp, Tony Pirate. Herp de derp. Please work. Oh, thank goodness. Why did I tear the other one out? Never mind. And so what you're going to have to do is oscillate between that, and I think it was about. It wasn't quite. Might have been like 10 degrees, and with shift I can just adjust that very. Maybe it was 11. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. You going to turn for me? No? That button? Yep. Turn. What is... Is it not working? Come on. Come on. Yeah, well, I'll make it a bit more then. On. Off. Oh, yeah, that works. Maybe it was a bit more. We'll put it up to 30 degrees. We'll worry about that in a minute. Now what we need to do is run our sensors, of course. So, yeah, we'll need sensors. So we do that. And we'll need one over here. Gotta get this exactly right. Otherwise, it will not be connected. No, not that way. Not that way, you silly thing. Come here, this way. And ideally, we will need to be around about there, won't we? So maybe a bit more. And then in here. Ah, yeah, that looks about right. Probably take it back one. And put a sensor there. And we will connect you to the first one. Yep, that will work if I bother to stand on it. And back again. Good, that's perfect. So one there, and then what we need is to run one under the table here. Out this way. Oh, of course we're going the wrong way again. Okay, connected, good. Right, it's going to be a bit of a drive over here. Did I get that right? Don't know, let's get it exactly right. We're going to be about there, a bit further back maybe. You don't want to have to get right up close to the edge. And a bit further forward. I think that will do. One way to find out. That one to number 2. Good. And then, finally, should we do it? Yeah, we'll do it down here. Here we go. And out the back here. Bit more out the back. Come here. Bit further in maybe. Never mind. And good. Yep. Okay, now you should be the final straw. Who needs it? It's that one. Okay, so now let's test this. Into the chariot. Now, there was an excellent design I saw. And I can't remember if it was tweeted to me or sent to me on Reddit or what have you. That worked. Is it about the right... Oh, it needs to be a bit more. And it was a design to make this car I've designed convert into a vehicle that traveled on land. And frankly, I thought it was just amazing. It was really cool. With a push of a button, the designer, and I cannot remember who it was, so if you are watching, please do comment. Remind me where I saw your information. I'll add it to the description. Your converting gifts were cool. Yeah, that's about right. Anyway, the car converted so that it could basically drive on or off the track. It was pretty sweet. And that works. Now, if we're going backwards, we have a bit of a different dilemma because, yeah, things aren't in quite the right place, but that's okay. Oh, and on we go onto the other track. Awesome. That works so well. Fantastic. I think what I'll plan to do in future is have sort of turnstiles elsewhere on the railroad so that it's really easy to turn around. Because you don't really want to be spending all your time going backwards. Meanwhile, I think it's time to think about a train station. And what a train station needs is tile and brick. So I have our buffers back here. I'm getting flashbacks to Thomas the Tank Engine now. Would seem to make sense to start from. And the reason I'm having flashbacks to Thomas the Tank Engine is I have 2 small children. So of course, they feature heavily in the TV watching schedule of the house. Yep, something like that'll do. I think maybe we'll just build it up. It doesn't have to be a solid foundation, does it? In fact, wrong one. Come here. And I think we'll keep it relatively simple. And yep. No, not that way. Come on, be smart about your z-axis. Or x-axis, or whichever one it is. Yep, that's looking pretty good. So this can be the foundations. And we'll throw some nice long steps in. I'm not sure we'll worry about getting people over to the second track. I think this should be the place where everyone embarks on the train, right? I mean, they leave from this location. Something like that. Ah, it actually worked. That's somewhat surprising. I think it needs a cover on the top at least. And then we'll throw in some steps. And we should try and make sure people can get as close as possible to the start of the carriage. They don't have to sort of leap too far. There's some nice steps coming out about here. I think it looks fine. Can we get down there? Is it going to be a pain? Probably is going to be a pain to us. So let us... let's expand this out now before it becomes difficult. There we go. That's a quick way and easy way of doing it. Yeah, that's looking pretty nice. Might want to border that, I think, with maybe a little wood. Or maybe metal. Or maybe this tile would look pretty. Yeah. Oh, I'm all about pretty. I'm a pretty gentleman. Right. Oh, come on. Yep. Nice handrails. Now there are actually some handrails in here I should experiment with. Yep. Good. One more on top there. Now, what are those handrails like? It says staircase long railing, but staircase landing. Not quite sure how you're supposed to use some of these things. Staircase banister. Staircase bolster thingy. Short railing. Short I-beam. Alright, so let's try that one first. What are you... What? That's... No. No. Can you just sit like a normal person? Ah, I see. Actually, that looks pretty good. Need to extend it a little, but... not so great at the top. Maybe just... No, that's not so great either. A slightly longer one? Oh, that looks absolutely beautiful. I could basically be pretty happy with that right now. Just stop right there and just go, yep, we're done. It looks fabulous. It needs to... maybe... that doesn't look quite nice. Maybe it needs to go down first and then... And then maybe, oh, we can get like one more bit on the top. What is this shelf good for anyway? Yeah, staircase wedge maybe. Ah, that looks okay. Yep. Right. How fantastic can we make this look? Welcome to Tiny Pirate Railways, where your journey is always an adventure. Oh, that sounds terrible. Never do that again, Tiny Pirate. Okay, one more. Nope, you. Pretty. Very pretty indeed. The short one are at the bottom. No, not that one. That one. No. No. Why are you the wrong one? What am I missing? You're that one? No, that's... Alright, short one. Good. And great. Oh, beautiful staircase if I don't say so myself. Now, what are you good for? Just a large shelf thing. And as for you... It would seem... Let me get this carriage back. Don't want to be pushing out too far with the edge here. But I do think we need a mind the gap line, of course. In the best traditions of subways everywhere. Or monorails or anything. I think monorails, they have a mind the gap line? Probably. Come on. And probably need a sort of a shelf all the way around the edge here just to keep people from injuring themselves. I say shelf, I mean, fence. Did I get it right? Yeah, I did get it the right way around. Good. No. There we go. God. Tiny pirate. Yeah. How do we sort the corner out? Hadn't really thought about that. Okay. Now, ideally, we'd have some kind of ticket stand, but I can't see that. You go away. Can't see that happening. And I do sort of think maybe we should have a... Would you behave on this thing? Why not? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Oh, I see what we've done. Herpy derpy derp. Oh, actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. What am I doing? Yep. No, wrong way around. And like that. And then we want one there. And that one, like, in a sensible fashion. That way. Oh, well, we have to turn that first. Yep. And down to there. Oh, no, we need one more. And then we have the long banners. That actually is surprisingly attractive. Wasn't quite sure the modular parts would stack up, but they have. Oh, that works. That'll do. Yep, get stuck in there. And look at that. That's looking pretty cool. Now, there are some rather nice signs in here. Feel compelled to put some decorations in. Some pot plants, maybe. Not really played with these yet. Traffic cone. Definitely going to need one of those. And some of these signs. George is already out there somewhere. Okay, that'll do. Maybe some of that. So let me have a look. Nice decorative... Oh, that's delightful. What a beautiful train station we're building here. Just a small one to keep the folks at home happy. Yeah, that is quite delightfully nice. There was another one in here I saw. A tiny pot plant. You can come in here too. Hey, you're supposed to be... No, what for? Beautiful. Now, what about a sign? I wonder if it would be nice to throw something over the doorway here. Yeah, I think it might be. And we're going to do that using these parts, I suspect. Oh! Well, first of all, of course, we should perhaps put up our falling obstacles. We are still under construction, so no one should be entering. You are welcome. No, you're not welcome yet. And stop. Yeah, those are good ideas. Right, where are you? Oh, we're going to need to lift ourselves up. Come here. Scissor lift thing. Alright, now up we go. And something like that. Going to be high enough? I think it will be. Alright, orientate yourself nicely. Yeah. And are you going to be long enough? That would be a bit of a miracle if you were. Of course you're not. Never mind. Perhaps we just do that. Can we get out of here? Can we trick the game a little? Put a large sign up. Yeah, we'll put our welcome sign up. No, you don't want to? What if we put something small in between? Like a hazard block, since hazard blocks are so helpful. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty great. You are welcome. Wow. Might put a traffic cone down first, just to let people know we're, just maybe to stay away from this edge, unsecured, and definitely stay away from this edge. It's dangerous. And the carriage is ready for them to hop on. Kind of makes me think I need to build an actual train with multiple carriages. Now down here, better put up a traffic cone. Do not, whatever you do, do not, whatever you do, go any further than here. It will not be a good idea for you to do that. And likewise, this is definitely a location where there's construction underway. Yep. Stop what you are doing, citizen. There we go, a bit closer so people can see it. Alright, let's have a little test ride again. Good. Oh, I actually do want to... You got yourself jammed. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's the other thing I've done. I've actuated, we're using left and right. I've actuated the steering on these wheels here, as you can see. And that's to help it go up and down slopes, because without it, they can get a bit caught due to the length of the vehicle. Alright, switch me. Come on. Perfect. And back into the train station. Get out of the way, other carriage. Brilliant! And ready to come and visit. Have maybe a cup of tea. Tiny Pirates. Beautiful train station. Warning signs are entirely accurate. Anyway, until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly have. If you've got any requests, I'm happy to try and fill them. I am brave like that. Do subscribe, like, comment. Until next time, good night.